Hey everybody, how's everyone doing today? Y'all doing good? Good. I am finally back after a 2 days absence. Sorry about that. I was really sick for a while. It's quite sick. Unfortunately, I had some illness. It's just honestly it's flu season, so it makes sense, but it was not fun. Not fun at all. However, I am finally, ow, I deafened myself. I am finally back. Oh, come on. Oh, I am finally back after that incident, and we stand here. So, if you guys remember last time, we did some stuff. Some really cool stuff. Specifically, we killed Rogier. Well, he died. And we finally got Rogier's letter. So let me explain what's going to happen now. We are going to feed a woman some eyeballs. We are also going to take an elixir which kills us, and a couple other things. But first, we need to read this letter. This was found on Rogier, along with his stuff, but I purposely ignored it, so I can show you where the shop is at the end of last stream. Let's go over what this little letter does, shall we? So this letter leads in under information. Way over here, yes. Letter written in a trembling hand. I forgot to tell you, but it seems D has a younger brother. I heard he lies in a deep sleep in the aqueduct beside the eternal city of Nukron. It is said he stood before the Prince of Death, not far beyond that spot. Alright, so here's what we gotta do now. First, we have to go talk to Seba. You remember his stinky ass, right? I'm sure you do. He is an interesting man. So, let me explain what we're gonna do now. We have to do Seleba's quest line, which is in this little tower down here. We have to find his puppet place. Place where he keeps all of his puppets. And then we have to do a couple other things. Specifically, we have to do the Shabriri Grape side quest. And then after that, we should be pretty good. I believe there is nothing else for us to do with these specific side quests other than kill this puppet master over here. He's an asshole anyways. However, if you continue with his quest, going so far to get the Amber Shard for him, he will actually give you a very powerful Scarab Talisman, which is the blue Scarab Talisman, the magical Scarab Talisman, which lowers your defense but greatly increases your attack overall. So, it is very important. However, first we have to do a couple things. You want to make sure you have Celestial Doom on you for this quest, because you might have to absolve yourself a couple of times. Let's get into this.
Well, you took me at my word. Did you not realize I was merely being polite? Oh, you provincials never cease to amaze. I suppose you're here now. Perhaps I'll give you something to do. I'd like you to find a woman called Nefeli to administer a potion. Even you can do that much, can't you? Good. Now I shall hand over the potion in question.
This.
Find Nefeli and ensure she drinks it. I expect glad tidings, and soon.
So we will not be doing this. You can technically get 2 summons out of this quest. You can make Nefeli drink it, which will get you her summon, as in you can summon her anytime in combat. However, it will stop her quest line, and as a king, a soon-to-be Elden Lord, we need friends. So we will not be killing her. So moonstone up here if you want. We will not be killing her, or you can make someone named Dung Eater drink it and get his summon. We will also not be doing that, as we need to complete his quest line to get all of the runes. So we're basically going to be throwing this potion away. But first, we're going to be feeding a girl some eyeballs, if you're wondering. Specifically, I believe right over here. If my memory serves me correctly, there is going to be a nice little finger maiden over here, as there usually is ever in this game. And she is going to run to one of these Shibriri forms. We obviously know these things are just eyeballs. But, that aside, here she is. Now I remember how to do these steps of the quest pretty damn well, because they're pretty simple. But Liurnia is definitely the most quest-heavy location. Hello.
Hello? There's someone there. Would you donate any Shibriri grapes in your possession to me? I'm on a pilgrimage, in search of the distant light. And when I eat one of those grapes, I can feel the light in the back of my eyes. You're not like the others who give me grapes, are you? They rest their trembling hands upon me. Howling wordlessly, they gently stroke my eyes, their frail fingers, emaciated. Yet still, they give me the grapes, but you seem somehow firmer.
I don't like the way she says that.
You are most kind indeed. May the blessing of the fingers be upon you.
Yeah, I believe that's
You are
all she
most kind
says.
of blessing.
Okay. You want to immediately turn to the right? You want to immediately turn to the right? And go up here. There's going to be a hidden passage right up here, where you will find another Shibriri. Always with the enemies. Yeah, it's right up here. This great sword a little bit more. We're honestly making a kind of mixed faith strength and build. I thought that was alright. To clear all these enemies. Once you clear all these enemies, there's going to be a little hidden area right now. You want to go down here and grab the last Shibriri grape. These things are very important items. They will lead you to an armor set. This was a very important item. There's that, and then right over here is the Shibriri. I will also say the 2 fingers heirloom increases your faith, so if you're a faith build, that'll be pretty good. Alright, I do want to explain a couple mechanics of the game before we continue on. So, you see me occasionally two-handing my weapons. Two-handing your weapons increases your strength modifier by 50% of whatever it currently is. So if you have a strength of, if you have a strength of 20, it'll increase it to 30. Now that means that you can actually have above 99 strength. If you're at, say, 80 and you dual-hand your weapon, it'll be above 99. Keep that in mind as we go forwards, because I will be using primarily strength-int weapons from here on out. Yeah, that's all, folks. However, I will be kind of swapping things up. I will be swapping things up a little bit later on, to give some diversity to my build. Since we are going to get the white mask as well, I might start using a Nagakiba with Buck. I thought I was slightly more to the left of where I actually was. I might start using a Nagakiba with Blood Flame Blade put on it for late game stuff, since a lot of late game enemies are fucking so far. All the way back here. got there's no side of breach. Because a lot of late game enemies are mostly vulnerable to either fire or lightning damage. A good example is Radagon having one of the lowest fire resistances out of any late game boss. So Blood Flame Blade and a Nagakiba is what we'll be using. We'll probably be using that. And probably a heavy Nagakiba. There's actually something. Yes, I believe this is the smithing stone. Yes, level 2. 3 level 2s. Let us continue. Fuck those ruins. We have to get through here. So, remember that little hand maiden we had just met? Adorable girl, I must say. She suffers from blindness. She is surely not entirely blind. Oh, by the way, that bears a dragon. Anyways, so, yes. I'm gonna have to murder this thing, aren't I? No, it's smart. Alright, good. So, look at this fucking place. Imagine this place when it was all built up and nice. So, yeah. We're going to go over here and talk to her. Once we do that, we'll be in good. We'll be in good. We will be in good. Specifically, we'll give her the last Shabriri we just got.
Hello? Is someone there? Would you donate any Shabriri grapes in your possession to me? I'm on a pilgrimage in search of the distant light, and when I eat one of those grapes, I can... Oh, many thanks to you. Now I can feel the distant light once more. That aside, I wonder what Shabriri grapes really are. Delectably tender and sweet, yet searing. What a sight they must be to behold. No. That's not possible.
You want to tell her
Not
they're
one of those people.
humans.
Their own... So those noises I heard were... Sorry. I'm alright now. Don't mind me. I apologize. You only did as I asked. I'll be fine. Think no more of it. I apologize. I'll be fine.
Yes. So, she is officially disturbed. Let's go back and get those runes. I thought I was slightly more to the left than where I actually was, because I was going to jump over that gap and then make that fall down there. Because I know this map pretty damn well by now. However, it seems our runes are still up there. So, we gotta take the long way around. Well, we could either go around here. Actually, we can probably just go to this shack right here. Okay, so... Sorry. After all of that, I do remember the painting in the shack. We will be getting stuff out here. After all of that, we do want to go around here, follow this trail, get our runes back, and then continue on our little merry way. I will also warn you that things are going to get a little bit complex for our grape-eating girl in the future. Things are not going to be okay for her. So, but you know what? We all have a destiny in this lands between, right? I don't normally believe in destiny, nor do I fate. But I'll say the gods here are surely demanding and controlling, with so many damned eldritch beings lurking around in this damned and broken world. You would surely believe that they had more better things to do, but no. They stalk around this place, desperate to get a lick of that tree. Not that tree. That tree. The Crucible, as it was once called. Now abandoned and forgotten in a different form, in a different place, in a different time. Right fucking... Yes. But times have changed. Now the Crucible is the Erd Tree. And now, the Erd Tree is fading. But don't you worry, my dear viewers. Don't you worry. For soon, we're gonna light that shit up like it's the 4th of July. By burning our own body. Oh yes, we're going for the best ending, remember? The best ending. The ending where we become a god. A real deal. A real fucking thing. A real world. Not anyone or anything else. A lord. What is a lord? What is a king? What are they? They are simple. King, a true ruler, true monarch, is someone who is willing to do what it takes and be hated by everyone if it means saving lives. So long as they are the... I'm gonna kill your family. And so long as they are the rulers, that is what a monarch truly is. What do you believe, my true viewers? Just gonna okay, boys, I believe you have a bigger problem. Good luck. So, that is what we will be doing today. We will be retrieving ourselves and turning ourselves into a true monarch. More specifically, we will be feeding this woman that fingerprint grape that I have, as she's not going to be the happy I was. They're not letting me fast travel right now, because these fools. They're also not letting me get off the... There. That giant down there is a difficult target. He's a magical giant, as you call it. So, once we feed her this fingerprint grape, we will be doing the rest of her side quest. She's at a church we've already been at. You guys are not doing too well against this guy, I see. Let me show you how it's done. There. Now when he does that animation, you can tell by how his hips move what he just did. He just cast a spell. I am going to cast it. This is such a big target. He gets hit quite a bit. Now I will warn you with that, he actually does have... Ow. I got the second one I wasn't even thinking about. He actually does have 2 combo extenders at the end of that. There it is. That's what I was trying to do. I am so fucking out of practice. I'm playing Nico so much. Let's fall back. Really risky using this piece of magic like this, but it should be fine. 5, 6, 7, 8. I was about to say he can do either a slam strike or sends the blade outwards, or he can do a pummel strike where it hits the ground in front of him, depending on what your distance is from him. I tried to bait the second one out of him, and it fucking worked. So we did all of that for that weapon I just got. It's a very powerful weapon, PvP style. The Alliance. Which say... Oh, yes. Halberds are... Some of them are well known, but some of them are not. This one in particular has an alright moveset. It has a lot of slams to it. Swipes. It has charge force naturally on it, which is okay. And it can be infused. You know what, might as well start using this, because I believe you can also... Hopefully... Okay, it's useless. We could go back to it. Does pretty good damage. Okay, so where we are going to go now. Simple. We are going to go to this church right here. That will be later. Right now we go to the church. After this, we will be going into Rayulukari. And I believe we need to take a bit of a rest here. Pastime. Film. I will also say this is a really good place to get golden centipedes. I believe. I think they're all around this place. Yeah, right here. This is a really good place to get these guys. No, we need to actually reload the game, alright? Best way to do that is to go to the round table hold. We also want to go here for our weapons. We're mainly using thrusting weapons and magic right now. No, we don't have some of the best thrusting weapons, sadly. We probably will soon, though, so we'll be fine.
Well,
We do want to check.
no matter. Lay out your arms.
So we need smithing stone level 3s. That's our main concern right now. We don't exactly need to increase our shield's sturdiness at all, our guard boost, thanks to how we fight. So that should be fine. The reason I'm using the lance with a shield is simply for shield poking later on. This isn't the best shield for it. We will actually be getting the best shield for shield poking quite soon in this very same quest we are doing once we get to the capital city itself. But I will say, shield poking is not too good without a dedicated intelligence build to it, so yes, okay. I believe we might need to go back and talk to her. If not, I think we just gotta exit the game and go back in. Tell me, viewers, tell me, what is your favorite weapon in this little video game? In Elden. She may have a couple more things to say. If not, then we might need to. What is your favorite weapon in all of Elden Ring? I personally want to know. Because Elden Ring is a pretty big, pretty important game.
I've gleaned something very important indeed. The reason why it was eyes I had to eat. The distant light is far and frail, so faint it can't be seen by the naked eye. But with everyone's eyes together, it appears. Finally, it all makes sense. I'm certain now. I will be a finger maiden. I've gleaned something very important indeed, thanks to you. I'm certain now. I will be a finger...
Yes. And then we fast travel. I forgot you have to come back to her after. That's a really weird detail of the quest. And now she's here. You have to reload then come back and talk to her.
Hello. Is that you over there? Have you ever heard of fingerprint grapes? They're special grapes which only grow on those who've been clasped by the burnt fingers. I would truly love to try one. The distant light seems far closer than before, but I can't sense a thing from the usual grapes anymore. Please, could you donate a fingerprint grape to me?
Fingerprint grape. So we got this for killing that summon, if you remember.
I feel like I might go mad.
Give a fingerprint.
A fingerprint grape. Tried and true. What a wondrous thing. A fingerprint grape. Oh, how sweet. Yet, how it burns. Thank you. I've composed myself again. May the blessing of the fingers be upon you. Thank you. I'm sure I'll be a finger maiden. I'm sure I'll be a...
Yes, okay. First, hold on. Let's put on our heavy armor since we swapped weapons. The Royal Remain set is actually slightly higher. It's considered a slightly higher armor set for some reason. I do not know why. I think that's only because of what it is. Okay, so after all that nonsense, we now need to take a very strange step in a side quest that you probably haven't remembered us doing for a while. If you remember, we were requested to get a little key by someone. Specifically, this was Tops. We're going to go and do that now. We're going to enter Railway. Let's go over how we get there. Normally, you can't enter this damn place unless you get that glintstone key from that dragon. That dragon we killed? At least I'm pretty sure we killed it. Hopefully. And probably back to bite us. But unless you get that glintstone key, you can't exactly get in here normally. Now, there is an NPC that we might recognize out here. That being another finger maiden. This one's only got, you know,
Your fingers, please.
3 arms.
Your fingers.
Oh no, never mind. Go hands.
Bless you. Bless you. You, the one who holds both half crescents. Take the path to the grand lift ahead. For you are the one who will be Lord. Bear witness, one and all, the Lord is returned. The Elden Lord is come again.
That's what she'll say. So, she's kind of crazy. She's also blind, I believe. But crazy blind old women are psychic in this world somehow? I don't really know myself. Let's move on, shall we? So, moving forward, this is the little magical barrier that is here. I will warn you guys, there is actually a very important section of a side quest straight through this doorway right here. When you go through this door, you will be met with a aggressive NPC encounter when you move through here. It'll take you a little bit to get there. You have to cross a very wide bridge, but you will get there. You need to activate something called a red summon sign. In doing so, you will get a very powerful Ash of War in the process, which I suggest you use if you're a Sekiro fan. No, kitty cat, do not attack a cable. Thank you. We're also continuing the Ronin side quest from this as well, so that's going to be pretty cool. So, I'll walk you through the steps. So this is where it gets kind of weird and complex. Understand? Understand. Bow, bow. Alright, once you're here, immediately turn around. Right down here, at the end of this big bridge, there's gonna be one of these. Interactives. You will get into a fight where you become a revenger, a hunter, against this bloody finger. You must win this fight. Now he has that Raptors of the Mist. I specifically baited that out of him, so he's standing. There we go. Not too hard of a fight. Now he does have some very powerful weapons on him that cause bleed buildup. But other than that, so long as you don't face his wrath in like a 20-hit combo, you're gonna be fine. He's pretty easy. After you kill him, you will notice a familiar friend to our left. We also get Raptors of the Mist, probably one of the better Ashes of War in the entire game.
Oh,
if you know how to use it.
that bloody finger was
Bloody
a thorn in
finger.
my side. And now I'm finally rid of him. Here's it.
Yes, he gives us a little 5 spins.
I may not have much time.
We don't have
I'm
much.
dying to see you. Eleonora. Violet bloody finger.
My kitty cat is smacking
She is the
my
deadliest
feet
of all
and
bloody
attempting to
fingers.
play with me.
She's felled many an old hand already, but in spite of her cessplood size,
So what he is specifically talking about
Be on your way.
is
Perhaps we will meet again. Be on perhaps.
there is a summon later in game, a bloody finger that will invade your world that we will have to take down. She gives one of the better weapons in the entire game, but we'll have to kill her. This is like a little fighting arena. People usually fight in. Okay, so turning around, you don't want to go up the left. You want to go to the left here and go down this little walkway. This was the side entrance before the bridges were collapsed and the seals were put on the gates. Now, you will be attacked by feral wolves, but don't worry about that. Just keep going. It's been a while since the shattering, so the animals have kind of moved back into this place. Just keep going, keep going. Once you're here, turn around and kill any that are following you. Okay. Yeah, okay. There's a merchant down here.
Well, there's been an age since I've seen a
Yeah, bro, you
castle
put your
alone.
shop in like the most
How can
fucking
I help
obscure place in the world.
at the end of the earth?
So he will sell a cookbook, more bloody fingers, which are useless to us now, fanged imp ashes, which we will actually need for a puzzle later on, stone sword keys. So we're going to buy some stuff from him, as well as the blue cloth cow and everything. We're going to buy this first off, this because we need it. These are the notes you might want to pick up. And then the cloth robes and everything pick up as well. Now he does sell Saint Terrain arrows, which can be good for a certain boss fight way later on, but we will not be using those. And that's pretty much what we want to pick up. We need this Fanged Imp Ash for a side quest. Remember to pick this Ash of War up specifically for a side quest.
Have a safe journey.
Alright, moving on. Alright, moving on. Let's continue. So, after... Ooh. I want to make sure I can shove it. After you pick up that Fanged Imp Ash, as well as the little thing we just got for crafting, or cookbook, and everything, then you're gonna want to go into the place. The place. The Rayu Lucaria Academy. This place. Once a home of magic, it was a school, teaching young Bloodstones exactly how to be some of the best mages in the world. Although it's fallen into ruin now, that was not always the case. No, once upon a time this was a magical, beautiful place full of mystery, where people dove and dived into hundreds of thousands of books each day. By the way, there's a pair of machine guns up this stair. Sorry, not machine guns, Bloodstones up the staircase. They can't hurt you while you're opening the door. I would suggest you immediately do so. You can parry their hook. That'll also block the button. When you get in here, immediately turn to the right and slash this wall. Go through here. There's a legendary piece of armor in here. Okay. Cool. So, sorry, no legendary piece of armor. There's a legendary item that gets me. So, you're gonna want to be careful getting out of here. So these guys hurt quite a bit as how fast they cast that shit. So they're very quick. We don't have anywhere near enough damage on the spell casting device, right? We could take these guys down, so we gotta do it every time. It's very difficult to get out of here if they fall into it. Sometimes they these guys are pretty much the only threat in this place. Now there is another one at the end of this fight. He will actually come out homing boots. We just want to deal with him as quickly as possible because these guys are difficult. Especially turrets. You can see they kind of knock themselves down. So long as you can use these face tank attacks. Okay. So, after you do that, turn to the left right here, and there's a site of grace. this side of Grace is very important, as it will be our main run-up to a boss. There's actually a boss through here that we want to kill, as well as a very important talisman that we want to pick up. This place is chock full of very, very important items. Careful, these zombies will steal your FP. Forgot there was one more. They'll steal your FP if they grab you, which is unfortunate, considering how powerful that stuff is. Item right here. Some Grace Mimic in case you need it if you're lost. Now, they will pick up speed during their grab animation, keep that in mind, but other than that, there's nothing really we need in this particular graveyard right now. We will be coming back to this graveyard, or at least the entrance to it, a little bit later on, one of the entrances, a little bit later on. The only thing of note is kind of down here, where we will find a corner, and then this little jump right here. Now this little jump will lead us to a different area. I hate heights. Just being underground. This little jump right here will lead us to a slightly different area. This will lead us to this spirit summon here. Probably the only noteworthy thing in this area, that will be constantly resurrecting zombies. By the way, they will constantly respawn from the ground when you kill them. As well as that over there. Every line of like Grace Mimic, see, they'll constantly respawn. But you just want to go, you just want to run. Just don't hesitate. Don't hesitate. If they grab you and you're running, then you will not be thrown into the grab animation. There's another item right here. It is the Carrion Knight armor set. We're going to pick that up because that is a very powerful armor set over the game. We're going to backstab them. That's fine. Look, none of them did their charge, so we should be fine. I was going to backstab him for safety so I can get my bearings, but never mind. We're just going to go through here then. Up and then through here. Now you can go through there, but actually I do believe there is something around here. I believe that this leads to the left. Yes, there's an item around to the left. Down there is a hellhole. We don't want to go there yet because we will ruin certain quests by going through there. At the bottom of that lift there is a stone virgin. And if you go through that stone virgin, like if you let it grab you and teleport you to the Volcano Manor, you will ruin certain very important side quests we have to do to get some of the best armor in the entire game. So we do not want to do that quite yet. Instead, we do want to go through here. Here's the elevator. To our right, I believe there will be an Alabaster World. Grab this, get away from him, and he will try and pull you to him and hurt you. Now that sword of his, I don't... Is he the one... I'm trying to... Perfect team. I'm trying to remember if he's the one that actually drops his primary. I believe he actually is. You don't want to fall off here as well if you're really expensive. So I'm going to be careful and just lead him backwards. I believe... Oh god. A zombie? Who's in this? 3, 4. I gotta get out of here. Now, I do not believe he's the one that drops his primary weapon. I believe there's another one in a dungeon. I believe Melania's dungeon leading up to the Lonely Tower. These dog enemies are more of a threat than he is, because of their moveset. Now, he will shoot projectiles, very short projectiles at you. What we want to do is just kind of shield from behind our weapon here. Use Contagious Fury if you have enough build. That kind of build. He is extraordinarily resistant to most of the stuff. Most of the stuff will actually be able to do. Oh, damn, his grab attack will come right after that. I did not know that. So his little thing he did there, where he slammed on the ground and created a small damage. That's actually its own attack, but I did not know that he could actually do this grab attack. All the way to that. That. Yeah, he can. Something that is hit straight out. And sometimes he'll do that grab attack by itself. You get gravity roll from him. Yes, you get a spell. He's not the one that drops his main blade. That's the one near the Lone Divine. comes to just annoying enemies in the entire game. But excellent. Whoop! Not gonna scare with how I rolled there, but it should be fine. Right next to the birds we'll find later on. You want to jump onto this elevator, do not ride it all the way down, or you will die. There is technically a talisman down there, but it's not exactly useful, considering it's probably one of the most useless talismans in the entire game. Jump off here, if you can make it. Make a sip if you got it. Just backstab this guy, go through the others. Don't think it's a look for any yeah, this guy's really loud. There's one back here. That's just crystal bars, so that will be our primary weapon. And then yeah, we wanna come back here later. I'll show you why in a sec. But we're about to get a very important staff. Because we are going to be a kind of a strength, faith, intelligence mix build later on, we are going to want to get our dexterity a little bit high as well. Wide will warn you, they can parry the shit out of you if you're not careful. Back here, there's going to be a scroll teaching you spells, as well as a cookbook, but also in this other place. I don't remember if it's in here or not. Yes, right here. There's this. Smithing Stone level 4. A little balcony. So, I don't actually think this bookcase is the no. There is another, there are a bunch of hidden doors in here, but there is another hidden door in here that we want to go through. There's also a dungeon right there that we want to go through as well to get some certain stuff later on. That's probably what I'll be doing next. But right now, we want to just kill this guy. I'll warn you. I'll actually show you. I'll show you. Wow, there we go. Yeah, those whip attacks are difficult, but I believe you can actually parry them. My fucking fat roll got me fucked up. Now, he is very quick when it comes to the scasting rolls, so just get out of the way. I do want to keep that buck. I believe you can parry these. Allow me to attempt. See, I haven't parried in so long normally. Goddamn, I'm poor Marcus. I haven't parried, and I'm pretty sure I haven't practiced parrying in this particular game in a long time. I'm too used to Niho. Speaking of Niho, if any of you guys want to see my Niho skill tree guides that just came out, they're on my YouTube channel. You can find Shin WM, and I do believe secret passages like this particular hall. Yeah, okay, we're good. There is a secret passage with a charm behind it, I think. This charm... These things. Okay, we're going to... Fuck. I fucked up there. That's my bad. I do want to equip the Carrion Knight set, however, as it's much lighter and provides reasonable protection compared to what we are currently wearing. Okay, I'm pretty sure they're not. There we go. Okay, where were we? Ray Lucaria Greaves. Oh, it's the Carrion Knight set. There we go. It's very similar, but it's actually much lighter. Okay, this guy right here. You can shield poke him through this. He does get staggered pretty deep, pretty easy. He has a lot of spinning attacks, I find. And once you break him, this. Oh. He'll drop you in. Living jar shard, which is nice. It is nice. So, moving on. Where did they go? I don't like that. They're gone. Well, you get a ritual pod here. I do actually need this. Yeah. I remember having trouble with this door before. It's actually, yeah. Sometimes that happens. Alright, moving on. So, from here, I do not remember where this passage actually is. There's a classroom in this place, a sort of secret-esque classroom in this place. Behind one of these bookshelves, there's this guy. Remember, these are the warriors, particularly melee builds that have carry-in night spells. Those are the spells that you do want to kind of keep the cover here, because there are a lot of these guys. Okay. One there and one there. Ooh, these guys are making very big mistakes. There we go. Simple as that. Simple as that. Okay. So. Is this it? I do not believe this is it either. The talisman we're actually looking for is very powerful as well. It's something we do definitely want to get a hold of. This might be it. Yes, right here. But you always pay attention to the right here. There's two items in this room. The first one is in this chest. It is Comet. The second one is right back here. Ah, no. I was thinking of a different location. So, what Comet is, it's the strongest projectile spell in the game. That's what Comet is. Oh, sorry. Can't see out. Alright, we're gonna fight a boss here. So, behind this little door. It's a little boss fight. I'm actually going to use some... No, it's not a 2v1. I believe, right? I don't think it is. I'm going to use some spirit summons here just to make this a bit easier so we can get through this. So this guy has a lot of AoEs. It's very irritating. We've already fought one of them in the past, if you remember. We just need something because he moves very quickly. As you can see, he moves very quickly if you can. He also loves to use range attacks against him. That was staggering. Couldn't. He's almost down. He doesn't have a lot of... Let's go. I'm gonna try to brace myself and get Samuel back. As you can see, he's also very aggressive, and he moves very quickly. That main sword attack right there is the main reason I have these skeletons. I might actually die here. The only good thing about this boss fight is that he has, like, basically... His combos are very short. If you're wondering who this is a pet. By the way, he is sentient, like he's just he ain't too difficult, but his attacks can be very hard to get a hold of. I also rarely have to a little bit confused there, but where are you right? Where are you? Enough of the spirit ashes though. Let's continue. So, after that little conundrum, I will also say this room is very important later on as we will be coming back here a lot. After that little conundrum right there, Raya Lucaria Academy has a lot in it I'll be going over. So, first off, let me sit down. Hold on, let me fix this little thing. Here we go. So, first off, Raya Lucaria has a very, very very big sort of maze to it on a rooftop nearby. We're actually going to be going there very soon. Very, very soon. There are a lot of very precious and valuable weapons and items around here. A lot of them. Most of them are stuff like full moon crossbow or something along those lines. I'm going to show you where to get basically the best stuff in the entire area. Specifically a talisman and one of the better glintstone staffs in the entire game. Heading right here, and doing this little leap of faith, you'll come across this ladder side right here. Climbing up this ladder, little ladder, will lead us to. I mean, one of my overlays is not working. That's irritating. Climbing up this little ladder, you can go up here. Grab this. First off. Go over here. Now, this is not like an enchanted wall. This is a gateway. Once you go through here, wrap around once you grab that crystal bud, wrap around over here where you will find a chest. This chest contains one of the legendary items in it. Radagon's icon, as well as a mage. So another mage. So, once they are dead, picking this up, we can kind of see where we're going to go. I will warn you, there's another stone virgin in the courtyard we want to avoid down there, else we ruin certain quest lines. So we're going to be avoiding that stone virgin. Instead, we are going to be going through a little side path. A little side path to the left. You can probably see it right over my character's shoulder right there. It's a little side path to the left over there. That side path will lead us to two places. First of all, the rooftop maze. This rooftop maze ends in a crossbow, which we will be getting. It's one of the legendary armaments. Actually, is it? I don't think it is one of the legendary armaments. Either way, it's a crossbow, and a crossbow we might be using in the future. After that, there's a couple doors we'll have to open to the side. But that's pretty much it. Oh, yeah, by the way, we'll be spammed with spells the entire time we're there, as there are multiple ranged enemies throughout this entire place. Once we complete this, however, and once we kind of go through this whole area, and finally get all of this done, we will be going to the right, and you see that staircase, we can actually jump on there through those banisters right there. Those large things holding it up. Now, balls will roll at us, but that won't be too much of an issue. That won't be too much of an issue at all. What the issue is going to be is there's a boss at the top of that staircase, which is very difficult for our current level. So we will be trying to level up a little bit as well as we go through here. So, I wish everybody a good luck in their life. I'm not stopping the stream, don't worry, but I'm wishing everybody a good luck in their life. And I hope you wish the same for me, because right now we're about to go through hell and back. Trust me, this area is not fun. Alright, so, let's move. Whoop. Hang to the left. Just keep running. They can't hit you if you keep running. You go straight through here, there is another guy in here, as well as balconies you can jump off of, and item right here, which is one of the things you want to pick up. That is a very powerful item for us right now, we want to pick that up. I'm going to jump off this ledge right here, and then take a left right here, and then jump after you grab this item. This is the rooftop maze. So, heading through here, you want to take a left, hang left, you'll find these two robots. They are, I believe they're somewhere. They take a lot of damage from them, at least. Now, you can can kill these guys pretty easy if you want to follow along with your weapon upgrades, or you just have dedicated time to grinding, like I have. Once you get through here, you go through this. No item ahead, yeah, shit. Now, there's nothing down there, but we will be dropping down in certain locations I'll show you. To the right over here, I don't believe there is anything. Yes, there is nothing. So, you want to climb the ladder. This ladder right here is very... Going up through here, you'll find this little area. Now, if you run, this little guy will not be able to attack you. But I'll warn you about this guy, he is much faster. He does not cast Glintstone Topple, he casts Quick Glintstone Shard. It's a little bit of a faster spell. There are two of these little flying rat guys that I'm going to deal with. It's actually three that will chase you. I know there's three over there total, but I don't think he will chase you. He will do it. Yeah, you see it right there. That little animation where he puts his staff in his book. That is him casting Glintstone Spiral Shard. Very powerful spell. You'll be getting later on, as it is one of the more high DPS spells in the entire game, especially against certain bosses like game like Plestisexts, the Dragon Lord. So, let's move through here. Eh? Oh shit. Hold on, I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Get back into this. Alright, so after you come through here, you're gonna want to very carefully drop down here. Falling to your death is a very real thing. So, once you come down here, you may think you might be able to make that. I promise you, you could not. There's no gap there, you should be fine to just drop down. Once you're through here, dropping down there is not the answer like you may think. You actually want to drop down through here. Here. You can continue running along here, and we're gonna get a bit of this. Wow, his health bar really spazzed out there. There's an item right here. Oh my, those arrows look like they're very painful. Best avoid those. He will fire 2 arrows simultaneously at you. This pattern does go 1, 2. Pattern goes 1, 2, 1 arrow, 2 arrows, 3 arrows, 1 arrow. Then it repeats. Right through here is an item. The imbued glintstone key, the last one we need. Then right down there we'll find more stuff. We don't actually want to go right down there yet. We want to wrap around here because I can show you there's no items here. Now, we do want to equip our staff right now. So, after that, so long as I can make this jump right here, I'll show you what I've been talking about. Oof, back dodge almost killed me. Whew. Right through here. Circling around here. You can find another item. Exactly what we need. exactly what we need. Ah, we also see the little guy we gotta kill down there. See that little crab? Yeah, I don't know why that crab's there. But we need to kill that little guy. That little crab guy. Alright, you can make this jump. It's just very difficult. There we go. Alright, let's move. Moving down there, we can actually find more items. We want to jump onto that little rooftop up there, that round one. But right now, we're going to want to go through here. Now, once you drop down here, you're going to be greeted with a couple things. First of all, a doorway to our right we want to go through. Yeah, okay. See that crab right there? We can't shoot him from here, but we will be killing him because he drops a very important number. Why there are crabs here, I have no idea. Flintstone, sorry, a somber smithing stone right there for you. And another crab we gotta kill. Why strip of flesh? There's nothing else in here. You're wondering. Okay. Hold on. Wait here. Wait a minute here. Wait a minute here. Wait a minute. Alright, we're done. Sorry, I had to do that. So, moving on. Once we get through here and go up this little ladder here, we will reach the top where we were. Once again, we're going to jump onto that, and then we'll be completing a quest line. So, run and then turn and quickly jump. There are 2 guys on each side of this roof, or 1 on each side, 2 in total. These are the pipe guys. They're probably the most dangerous. Ah, and then the flying guys. Remember, they do have bleed weapons, and they do little double strikes. I believe they have a scythe. I don't think you can actually get that scythe. I think it's a special weapon. That is how we kite right there. Holy shit, I wasn't even kiting. I was trying to control their movements with my pokes. Because I know they'll try and dodge around me every time I thrust at them. I'm gonna go around here. He's actually waiting for us. Alright. So, after that, we want to throw ourselves... You could go down there if you want the crab, but we want to go through. It's a very delicate process. Do not fall or you'll waste a lot of your fucking time. Because we want what's on that chandelier right there. On this very chandelier is an Academy Glintstone key. Well done indeed. You want to immediately turn back as soon as you land on this bridge. You want to land on the bridge. You don't want to land anywhere else. You want to land on this bridge and go through here. There's an item right here. Turn right over there and you'll find very important. You'll find Shattering Crystal. And then through here, you'll find an enemy. You'll be converted. And then you will find right here a perfumer. Well, I don't actually think he's stab him a whole lot. He has a lot of hit points, and he also has a very tricky moveset as he will fire, three round bursts from his crossbow, because he has a puffman's crossbow in his hand. You can tell which crossbow type he has. Ooh, he broke him. Yeah, for him, his moveset's kind of shitty. Alright. Oh, they dropped some. Just blitzed. Right here is the green staff. Azura's Moonstone Staff, which will increase our casting speed significantly. Sadly enough, we're too dumb to use it. But not for long. Usually there's going to be a dude at the end of this hallway, so just screw him. After that, pretty simple. We go outside through here and murder this crab. I warn you, this crab's got some fucking fight. That will give us the Twin Sage Glintstone crab. Alright. that was the most important stuff in Ray Lucaria, right next to maybe the full moon crossbow. But that's about it. That is about it. After this, you can kind of kick this ladder down, or take this ladder down, kick it down and take it down. This will lead us back to the starting area and back to our site of grace. So, we just got something very important. Well, we got a couple things for her, but we just got something very important. You see, normally you can only infuse types with their own magic, right? So if this is a magic, you can put frost or magic on it. If it's a fire, you can put fire on it. But we just got that whetstone, which allows us to put magic on standard weapons. We're going to put, however, frost on this. This will be very. Now we have glintstone stabs. Sorry, glintstone. Sure, something very strong. Yes. Oopsies. Sorry, I'm playing like I have to. That very powerful little combo. And it has frostbolt on it. It's a very powerful weapon. But we can make it stronger. Now can't we? Just let's memorize some spells. Yep, spell slots. Great. Fantastic. Glintstone Stars is pretty good. Combat, as you can see, requires 52, so we're not going to be using that for a while. Alright, so debate parlor, schoolhouse class. Now that we're done with that, we are going to head back to Tops. Ooh, hold on, my illness is catching up with me. Oh boy. Oh boy. Ooh. Oof, okay. I want to head back to Tops over here. Give him this key so he can sacrifice his life. Ooh. Knowledge.
Back to learn another? Why, of course. I'm certain you're willing to give your glintstone key to me. My, oh my, thank you. For now, I can go back to the academy to resume my study of glintstone sorceries. And the very stars.
He'll give us a very important gesture. We need this gesture.
Back to learn another? Why, of course. Thank you, did you a who knows?
Alright, so yeah, this gesture has a really cool effect to it. If we put on that sage crown and use the gesture we just got, which is, where is it? This will happen. That's what will happen. That is specifically why we did that, other than the spell we're about to do. So, once you give Tops that key, just head straight back to the classroom right here. And then right back into the graveyard behind you. And you will find Tops' corpse. And the keys to all of his stocks. Tops' bell bearing, The Academy Glintstone Stab is one of the strongest stabs in the game, and Topps' Barrier is the spell. And that's the end of Topps' story. The Academy Stab is really good. We do want to actually use this staff, however, later on. Alright, let's switch back a bit. So, after you kill Topps by being nice, and get his spell and barrier and everything, keep in mind you can actually put this. This is an Ash of War, right? You can actually put this. Sorry, not Ash of War. This is actually a this is actually a spell, right? You can actually like doing this right now. I don't believe it's very high. No, it's only an 18. Yeah. Moving on. So once you do that, you do want to head straight back to the church, however. As through this church is something very important. We're also going to take down Renala now, our future mother-in-law. Yeah, we're not gonna kill her, but we're gonna hurt her very badly. Yeah. We're going to hurt her once. You want to kill this thing. You'll get Topps' barrier action. Now we'll take down hard. Let me go over a couple things for this fight. This fight actually has 2 phases, and status effects like bleed and such are very powerful inside of it. You'll see in a sec when we get there. Keep that in mind as we go forwards. I'm going to be doing my best here, but this fight is actually very difficult at the level we're at right now. So you want to come across right beside this and drop down onto this particular beam. The other one is incomplete. Or you can go into this one. You want to be quick, though. Because pretty soon, you'll be attacked by that thing. That stone virgin right there. That isn't worth your time. I wouldn't suggest trying to grab that. Okay. You're either about to see me succeed or horribly fail. Just like life. You can roll through these characters. Barely. Oh, I almost got it. You can also stick to one side and just try and roll through it again. You can roll through them. I know your iframes are actually long enough for that. But once you get through that, you can open up this. No, sorry. Oh god, my stomach. Alright, my stomach problems. You can also take this, which will lead you to the front of the academy. But I warn you, there's actually a very powerful item up ahead. Sorry, item? Enemy. Woundgrim. Sekiro Knight, the last one. We will be killing him. Crossbow. Now we're going to be a bit more aggressive. Like this. Holy shit! I did not know he can do that. Wow, I didn't know. Stop that! Yeah, he'll try and whip out a staff. Well, he could have killed me twice there. He'll try and pull out a staff and attack you if you're not careful. You get the carry knight shield. I did not know he can actually carry your ass. Damn. We're gonna step away here, pick this up, and we're gonna move. We gotta get this door open very quickly because we're low on flask and we're going to a very difficult boss fight. There's a seed down there if you want it. I'll be grabbing it in a sec. You want to open up this door right here. And jumping down here, you can get that seed. There you go. This will lead us back to the courtyard where we want to wrap around very quickly. We do not want to get caught by that thing. Just go very quickly back to the bonfire, side of grace. Back through here. Now I do have a suggestion here that you could probably use pretty well. Renala is incredibly tanky. So getting something like charge attack boost here would be good. She also does have somewhat of a high magic resistance, but honestly it's not a main concern. Just follow the path I'm going now after you open that door and you should be good. Once you open that door, just go right up here, finger, go straight through here, we'll be back. I need to go get this celestial dewdrop. So, once you're through here, and up here, you'll find the elevator to the boss fight. Remember, keep calm, keep it collected. She's only a mortal woman in the end of the day, and you're about to go on an adventure killing God, if you remember correctly. So, you'll be fine. If you're here, there was nothing if you wonder. There's nothing really in this area. I'll send the elevator back down just in case I die. Once you open this door, this guy's got the same idea as I do. Once you open this door, it's time. We will fight for Nala with the full moon. The ex-wife to Radina. Mother to our wife, or soon-to-be, and many of the other demigods we will be killing. We'll maybe silent for this really creepy cutscene.
Little Calva. I'll soon birth thee anew, a sweeting, fresh and pure.
A woman broken by grief. Let's get her. You want to go after these guys that are singing. This will weaken the shield she has around her body, protecting her from damage. Once you hit 3 of them, rush the bitch. These guys will constantly try and damage her. Just rush her as quickly as you can when she hits the ground. Just do as much damage as you can. She will kind of do a burst attack. Once she gets to low enough. There we go, like this. She will hit you and do damage. I was broken, but she will do like that. Random items will begin to be thrown at you and flung at you from random angles, so you want to make sure you take care of that. If you're wondering why I'm not using a Spirit Ash yet, that is because this is only its phase 1 and 2. Our second phase is actually far more dangerous than this first phase. I honestly don't think I can actually do this second phase right now, but whatever. Now that she's on the ground again, we just want to rush her again. Get your stamina bar full, so when she hits the ground, start blowing around. The old woman doesn't have a whole lot of health, but soon she has to. Now, if your damage is high enough, you might be able to do this in only two cycles. Which is suggested, but our damage is not actually high enough because we create a lot of damage for defense with this kind of build, so we just want to go over here. If you're wondering why we're doing this specifically, she actually, you kind of have to do this. There's a chest in the corner of the room which we'll get our wedding ring from.
Come, sweetings. Time to be born anew.
There's this thing. There it is. There's a chest in this side of the room here which we'll get our wedding ring from. Let's see, it's right over there or something. Yeah, right there. Fuck, that was on the second. What's this next one? They can be around bookshelves and everything, so you gotta be careful. This one there. Because she'll occasionally do that. Now, this boss gets harder with time more than anything. The more time you give her, the more intense this fight will be. But other than that, she's not very threatening normally. These things will start launching themselves at you at incredibly high speeds at some point. But the books they throw at you don't get it. So I'm gonna start getting it. Heal up once she's out of her health and get ready for she's back out. Start casting spells. The old woman comes out of her delusion for a second, specifically to whip your ass. Right back to that side of grace. But she does have a weakness. Rushing her, as she does not have a lot of hit points.
My beloved, have no fear. I will hold thee. Patience. Ye will be countless born forever and ever.
Upon my name is Rani the Witch. Mother's rich slumber shall not be disturbed by thee. Foul trespasser. Send word far and wide. Of the last queen of Caria, Renala of the full moon.
Now we will fight her. The space we are currently in is basically of infinite size.
And the majesty of the night she conjureth.
The space we are in is basically of infinite size. She will Kamehameha It's the first thing she does. Just get behind her and start attacking. She's incredibly easy to stagger. She has moves that will get her out of your stagger occasionally, but other than that, she will just constantly be staggered throughout the fight. Another thing you can do, she'll whip her staff at you. She'll start using a lot of projectiles. The Spirit Ash is suggested because she will get distracted very easily by that. And your main way of doing damage to her is her being distracted. Well, I'll show you in a second what I mean exactly by main way of doing damage to her. She's gonna start pulling some shit. She's gonna start summoning. Perfect, right here. The full moon. This attack, first of all, it is very slow, it's a very low explosion. You'll actually get debuff. Do not be afraid of her when she does this. Just go, just run through them. She's going to start summoning shit very quickly. These guys are basically normal Spirit Ash summons, but they'll be very, very quick. You just want to just ignore them, start just hitting her repeatedly. See how fragile she is. She's very easy to kill. Just get through her. The summons will die when she does. You do not want to stop. Stopping means death in this fight. Beautiful. I suppose there is some sort of charm to it.
Where did ye flee, my sweetings? Come out from whence ye hide. There are books and light at the empty, dither not. Come out, say I, or will ye be gravestones, to be better born anew?
We're done with that. Now we have a few options in front of us. First off, we need to use this larval tier we just bought.
Is it that to become?
You can either customize your character or rebirth. Rebirthing costs a larval tier. There are only 17 of them in the game. However, I'm going to rebirth specifically so we can even out our stats because we want to be a bit of a spellcaster build here. Endurance is still important, however, intelligence is going to be going much, much higher, specifically to 52. And 52 might be way too high. We're Strength in particular is going to be important here. Actually, hold on. You know what we can do? Because I know where a lot of other larval tiers are. I know where a lot of other larval tiers are, so we're mostly pretty fine. Hold on. We could drop our endurance down a little. Go up to that. If you're wondering why I'm doing this, it's specifically because I have to for a gesture. There we go. I mean that looks good. We did this specifically so we can shift up our build a little bit. So we can start using a weapon I've wanted to be using for a while as our primary weapon, specifically the Sword of Light and Flame. I'll still be using this as well. Actually, do we? We could use this. Because it actually has a skill thing on it. We could use that. Yeah, we'll be using that. Might as well. Dash of War. Yeah, we can put parry in it. What does it have right now? Well, no skill. We actually do want to use something with no skill. Then our staff goes in this hand. Perfect. We want to be using a Radagon's icon here. That will increase our spellcasting speed significantly. I think we have max spellcasting speed. I believe we might need 10 more dex points. Okay. So, the Sword of Night and Flame. Message. Yes, we need the full blue key here. The Sword of Night and Flame. This is a very powerful weapon. Very powerful weapon. Well, we also got the balled up thing, which I'll go over in a bit. So, we have a couple other things to do now. First off, we have to find Atlantis. Well, not literally Atlantis, but first we gotta do this dungeon. First we have to do this dungeon real quick. After we do this little dungeon through here, we're going to be going to the sister city of Nokron. Oh yeah, we also gotta upgrade this weapon. Ugh. Maybe level up ourselves a little bit. Duh. So we do have a level in us. This level will be going straight to good odds. So, through here, I will say leveling your damage statistics is not very powerful. 1, 2, and then 5th, and yeah, we should fire and magic damage. A very strong weapon. So, through here, we want to be going through this little dungeon in the side area right here. This is a very important dungeon. Yeah. Okay, we killed it. It's okay. It was a little bit tense though. For some reason I thought the dragon was still sitting over here. There's something over there. same course we got the key on previously. Okay, so right through here, we're gonna need some stone sword keys. That's why we bought them from the guy up there. These are all just magic ones. You don't really have to pick these up. They just restore your FP quests. That's it. I'll show you what the Knight and Sword, the Knight and Flame Sword can do. Sort of. It's a double split damage weapon. There's only a couple in the game. It has fire, standard, and magic damage. Magic and fire are pretty much almost entirely equal in the game as far as damage goes, although there are some enemies that are completely immune to fire damage, so it's not too big of a deal. While magic damage is very powerful throughout the entire game. It's not the best damage bag, but I'm fighting that stuff. Let me just put that in. There we go. So, it's not the best thing in the game, but it worked. Through here, we will find this massive ass cave with these really weird, creepy guys standing around and so forth. Ah, I forgot about that. Forgetting where these guys are positioned. So, going through here, you may be wondering why the fuck we're even in this dungeon in the first place. Because there's a very powerful item in here that we will want. Ah, perfect chance to use this. So first of all, he's going to fire another. We want to get out of the way. Instead, we want to hang back and kind of chip away at him with our weapons. That, right there, right there. Okay, let's go fast. That right there is a battle mage. They're very dangerous. There's an arc rune in that chest. They fire. I don't think that's common. I believe that's rare, for instance. They have some teamwork on their part. Into it as I was trying to get out of it. They have some very powerful spells overall. In their kit, like that mortar shell he continues to fire at me. I'll show you the stance. So this is the Knight and Flame stance. When he stops firing the shit at me, I'll show you. He can double up. I did not know that. I really like these guys. I think I blinded them like once before with a weapon, and that's about it. If you're wondering why these guys are so powerful, it's because their spells are actually very fast there. That is the heavy attack sword of Knight and Flame, non-heavy attack. It's a thrust weapon. It's a thrust that fires out a beam. If you know what I tried to do. This is a little bit faster. Alright, the boss is through here. Like these two guys. If you remember correctly, these guys have a very weird ability. You need to do a certain amount of damage to them, or you can do proper damage to them. One of them has a spear, as you can see, because it continues to spam attack me, and the other one has a staff, which I'm attempting to desperately avoid. This is the more dangerous one of them. Oh. I think that cracked him. That is the that spear guy, that's a staff guy, is actually getting really close for some reason. There we go. That heavy attack works wonders. That's super fire, very powerful. Oh, he recovers too quickly. Yeah, he recovers too quickly. point, he's gonna start spamming magic profusely. That did not crack him. Straight to his spine. That is a 3-round burst. Oh, no, it's way longer than 3. God damn, I am getting so tripped up with all of his attacks. I've never fought these guys. I've never truly had. Okay, how many bursts? Okay, it's a 10 burst. What the fuck? Oh yeah, that's nice. I didn't know that was a thing. He occasionally sends one at you from that. See, it's not safe. Come on. Now, I am probably going to die. Unless I really badly hurt. Remember, all I need to do is crack this guy. All I need to do is get through this ironclad fucking defenses. Which is apparently something I just can't fucking do for some reason. Yeah, I was about to say, I cannot get through his defenses. I think I might need something with a little bit more damage. Because I felt like I did most of the damage I would need to do to kill him. Whatever. He doesn't get away with killing me without getting scarred in the process. And I swear I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna make him regret even being created. Or except you turn the lantern out because it's fucking dark in here. Is the way out? Yeah, it's the way out. Need to deep breath. If you're wondering why I'm doing this, you probably actually did notice that there's a doorway on the other side of the boss arena that we gotta go through. Very important, very important. Very important little place. Now I am wondering if it's their stance that I have to break, or is it a certain amount of health that I break? If it's their stance I have to break, fucking hell's bells. I'll kill every single one of you motherfuckers. Okay. Well, at least I now know some proper pathing. Let's continue. Okay, let's continue. I'm wondering if that is actually good. That might go off for a while. Hopefully everything moves down. Wounds. Worth it. Worth it. Worth it. We also don't have to fight that battle mage again. Now there is something on a bench through here that we might want to get later on, but I'll show you later. First we gotta get our revenge. Oh my god, I thought I would get to it in time. That was a hair off. Yeah, these guys are very annoying thanks to their little health figure. Oh dear. Considering we're blocking most of the time anyways. Their stance okay, that makes more sense. Hello? I guess my character didn't want to go. What the hell? Now he jumps on the 50. this. Okay, we can bounce that. That's fine. Now you're fucked. Do I still get bounce on it? Now apparently he'll just randomly send little projectiles after you if you are not careful with that, so I'm gonna have to avoid that. Just slow. Just slow. We're gonna get through this. No one dares insult us like that. Yes. Hello, sir. There we go. That's the only difficulty with these guys getting through their little defense. And you get crystal walls, which is what I wanted to show you. You can also go back up, but you could also go through here. Now, this place is fancy here. Because up here... Give it a second. Hold on. Give it a moment. There we go. There we go. Because up here we can get to the Lucaria Academy. And then climbing this little tower, we get the thing I've been talking about. Terra Magica. This is an incredibly important spell. I'll show you why later. Basically, it boosts your damage with the radius. But right now, we have a bit of a job to do. So, we need to go to the city. We haven't gotten this yet at all. Okay. We need to go to the ancient city, which we will be doing in the next episode. That was a lovely stream, everybody. I'm happy everyone has come here to watch me today. Thank you everyone so much for coming, but I have to go now as I'm feeling quite ill again. And I believe this is a good place to end stream. Thank you everyone so much for coming. It has been lovely. On the next episode, we will be going through a nice little trip into the underground river. Literally, like the actual underground river. An underground river. Things do anything. Look at that. The little thing on her head looks like a queen. Like a queen chess piece. Alright, thank you everyone so much for coming. It has been a lovely talking to you all.